Hello everyone, welcome to online class. I am Basamma P. Avanti. I am from APPA Public School. I will be teaching you social studies for grade 3. In previous class, we have studied about the lesson number 2, the planet Earth. In that, what we have studied? Yes, children, see, we have studied about the shape of the Earth. Okay, what is the shape of the Earth? Yes, very good. Oblate, sphere. Oblate, sphere. Then after what we have studied? We have studied about the life on the Earth. Earth is called the unique planet. Why Earth is called unique planet? Why? Because it supports the life and it has water, air and right temperature. Then afterwards what we have studied? Yes, we have studied about the air. Air is one of the natural resources. All living things need air to breathe. Without air, we cannot live. Okay? Without air, we cannot live more than 3 minutes. More than 3 minutes. After that, what we have studied? We have studied about the atmosphere. What do you mean by atmosphere? The earth is surrounded by layer of earth. Layer of air is called atmosphere. The earth is surrounded by layer of air called the atmosphere. The atmosphere is made up of oxygen, carbon dioxide and nitrogen. After that, what we have studied? We have studied about the water. Water is also one of the natural resources. Earth is only planet that has water like air. All living things need water. All living things need water. Three part of the earth is covered. Three part of the earth is covered. Water. Only one part is covered the land. Yes, children. Only one part is covered the land. After that, what we have studied? We have studied about the temperature. The right temperature is required for all living things to live. Yes. After that, what we have studied? The blue planet. In that, what we have studied? We have studied about the continent and oceans. Continent and oceans. See, what do you mean by continents? What do you mean by continents? The earth is divided into huge land masses. The earth is divided into huge land masses. These are called continents. How many continents are there, children? Yes, there are 7 continents on the earth. What are they? See, Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Antarctica, Europe and Australia. Which is the largest continent? Yes, very good. Asia is the largest continent. And which is the smallest continent? Yes, Australia is the smallest continent. After that, what we have studied? We have studied about the ocean. What do you mean by ocean? See, ocean is a large salty water body. How many oceans are there? There are 5 oceans. Pacific Ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean and Arctic Ocean. Which is the largest ocean in the world? Yes, Pacific Ocean is the largest ocean in the world. We have studied about these are. Today we will learn the lesson number 3, finding places. Today we will learn the lesson number 3, finding places. Let us learn about cardinal direction, next intermediate direction, next compass, next sketch. After that, maps. Today we'll learn first cardinal direction, intermediate direction, and compass, sketch, and maps. Okay? See here. We'll learn one by one. See children, when you travel from home to school or home to market or home to temple, do you go straight? See children, when you travel from home to school, home to market or home to school, home to temple. Do you go straight? See, when you travel from home to school, home to market or home to temple, do you go straight? Or do you turn left or right many times? Yes, children? See. When you travel from home to school or home to market, home to temple, do you go straight? Or do you turn left or right many times? People take different direction while traveling. Okay. First, we'll learn to the what do you mean by cardinal direction. First, cardinal directions. What do you mean by cardinal direction? See here, north, east, south, and west are known as cardinal directions. What do you mean by cardinal direction? See here. What do you mean by cardinal direction? North, east, south, and west are known as the cardinal direction. North, east, south, and west are known as the cardinal directions. Okay. Next, we'll learn the what? Intermediate directions. What do you mean by intermediate direction? See here. Intermediate directions. What do you mean by intermediate directions? See here. Northeast, northwest, southeast, and south See here, southeast and south west are known as cardinal intermediate direction. Intermediate directions. See children, what do you mean by intermediate directions? What do you mean by intermediate direction? Northeast, northwest and southeast, southwest are known as intermediate direction. These lies between the four main directions. Where it is lies between four main directions. Four main directions. See, northeast, northeast, northwest, northwest and southwest and southeast. See here, intermediate direction. Northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest are known as the intermediate direction. These lies between the four main directions. Four main directions. Intermediate direction also called the sub-directions. Okay? Understood about the what you mean by cardinal direction and intermediate direction? Okay. We'll move to the compass. What do you mean by compass? What do you mean by compass? Yes, children. Compass. A compass is an instrument. A compass is an instrument A compass is an instrument used for finding direction. Used for finding direction. What do you mean by compass? A compass is an instrument. It is an instrument used for finding direction. Used for finding directions. Yes, it has needle. It has needle. It has needle that always point to the north. What do you mean by compass? A compass is an instrument. Compass is an instrument used for finding direction. And compass has needle. It has a needle. It has needle that always point to the north. See, this always point to the north. Always point to the north. If you know one direction, we can easily find other direction. See, we can easily find other direction. North, south, east and west. We can easily, if we know one direction, we can easily find other directions. Okay, understood? See here, a compass is an instrument. A compass is an instrument used for finding direction. Used for finding direction. It has needle. It has a needle that always point to the north. Always point to the north. If you know one direction, we can easily find other directions. Okay, understood? Okay. We'll move next. Next, sketch. See here. What do you mean by sketch? Yes. See here. A sketch is a rough drawing. A sketch is a rough drawing. Rough drawing. A sketch is a rough drawing, and see here, a sketch is a rough drawing that shows us the direction to a particular places. See, a sketch is a rough drawing see, a sketch is a rough drawing that shows us the what? That shows us the direction to a particular places. See here, a sketch is a drawing mainly based on memory and spot observation and not to scale. See, what do you mean by sketch? A sketch is a rough drawing. You say rough drawing. Okay, first you should go straight, then afterwards right, left. We'll say roughly. Yes? See, a sketch is a rough drawing. A sketch is a rough drawing that shows us the what it shows us, that shows us the direction to a particular places. Okay. See here, a sketch is a drawing. Mainly based on memory and spot observation. Here we are not using the, see, this is the important point. We are not using the scale. We'll say roughly. Okay. See, on the other hand, sketches are not so detailed. Sketches are not so detailed. On the other hand, sketches are not so detailed and do not cover large area of earth surface. See here, on the other hand, sketches are not so detailed and do not cover a large area on a earth surface. Now, see here, a sketch is a rough drawing. We'll say roughly. That shows us the direction to a particular place. That shows a particular place. Okay. Then a sketch is a drawing mainly based on memory and spot observation. Important point is here we are not to scale. Here we are not using the scale. We say roughly. First go straight, afterwards left, right. We'll say like that. Roughly we'll say. Okay. Here we are not using the scale. Here we are not using the scale. On the other hand, sketches are not so detailed. It's not give the detailed information. It is not, sketches are not so detailed and not cover a large area of a surface of the earth. Understood, children? Okay. Next we'll move to the maps. We use two important tools to represent the earth. One is map, another one is globe. We use two important tools. One is map, and another one is globe. See, globe. First we learn the map. Map. Maps. See here. Maps are used to find directions. Why maps are used? To find direction. Maps are used to find direction. Maps are used to find direction. Maps are used to find directions or places on the earth. Places on the earth. See, maps are used to find direction. Why we are using maps? We are using maps for finding the direction. Okay? They are drawing of various parts of the earth. See, they are drawing of various part of the earth. They are drawing of various part of the earth or the entire earth on flat surface. See, entire earth on a flat surface. See here. Maps are, why we use map? To find direction. Maps are used to find direction or places on the earth. They are drawing of various part of the earth. They are drawing of various part of the earth or entire earth on a flat surface. Entire earth on a flat surface. See here, the word maps comes from Latin word. The word map comes from Latin word, which means the map comes from the Latin word mappa. See here, mappa means what? Napkin, cloth, sheet. The word map comes from the Latin word mappa, which means napkin, cloth, or sheet. Napkin, cloth, or sheet. Okay. See here, whom we call cartographer. Whom we call cartographer. Cartographer. See here, cartographer. People who make maps are called cartographer. Cartographers. See, cartographer. People who make maps are called cartographers. Maps are used to find directions or places on the earth, and they are drawing of various parts of the earth or entire earth on a flat surface. Entire earth on a flat surface. The word map comes from the map. See here, the word map comes from the Latin word mappa, which means napkin, cloth, or sheet. Whom we call cartographer? People who make maps are called cartographer. Okay. See here, maps cover. See, maps cover much larger area than a sketch. 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 See here, maps cover much larger area than a sketch. See, and show places that are very far from each other. See, maps cover much larger area than a sketch and show places that are very far from each other. It would be very difficult to fit them into a sheet of paper. It would be very difficult to fit them into a sheet of paper. Therefore, maps are drawn. Therefore, maps are drawn to a. See here. Therefore, maps are drawn to a drawn to a scale. Therefore, maps are drawn to a scale to represent the real to represent the real to re to represent the real distance between places. See, therefore maps are drawn to a scale to represent the real distance between the places. See here, for example, a map might have a scale. A map might have a scale where 1 centimeter on map is equal to 10,000 kilometer on ground. See, therefore maps are drawn to a scale. Here we use the scale. To represent the real distance between places. A map, for example, a map might have a scale where 1 centimeter on map is equal to 10,000 kilometer on the ground. One more example. See here, the distance from our home to bookstore. The distance from our home to bookshop. See here, 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer on ground is, we see 1 kilometer on ground is equal to 1 centimeter. 2 kilometer means 2 centimeter. Okay, understood? See here, understood about the map? See, maps can be carried from one place to another. Map can be carried from one place to another easily, which is why people use map while traveling. Maps gives detailed information. Okay. Next we'll move to the atlas. What do you mean by atlas? Atlas. A book of maps. A book of map is called an atlas. What do you mean by atlas? A book of maps is called an atlas. A book of map is called an atlas. An atlas has different types of maps. Different types of maps. See, an atlas has different types of map. A book of map is called an atlas. An atlas has different types of maps, like political map, physical map. It has different types of different types of maps. Okay. See children, we studied about these all today class. Once we recall. See here. What do you mean by cardinal direction? What do you mean by cardinal direction? North, north, east, east, south, south, and west are known as the cardinal direction. What do you mean by intermediate direction? What do you mean by intermediate direction? See, northeast, northeast, northwest, northwest, southeast, and south east are known as what? Intermediate direction. What do you mean by compass? A compass is an instrument and used to find direction. A compass is an instrument and used to find directions. Okay. Then what we have studied? A sketch. A sketch is a rough drawing. A sketch is a rough drawing that always shows to a direction to a particular places. After that, what we have studied? We have studied about the map. See, maps. Maps are used to. Why maps are used? Maps are used to find directions. Maps are used to find directions. Okay. Next, atlas. What do you mean by atlas? See, a book of maps. Maps is called an atlas. A book of map is called an atlas. Okay. Today's class we learned these all. We studied about these all. First we studied about the what? Cardinal direction, intermediate direction. After that we have studied about compass. After that what we have studied? We have studied about the sketch. After that what? Studied map. And lastly we have studied about the atlas. Okay? Understood? Okay. Thank you children. We will meet in the next class.